Hello, my name is Camila Sanchez, and I will be talking about how Christian music has impacted my life. My favorite worship song it's called Forever Rain by Hillsong Worship. It's one of my favorite songs because the first time I heard it was whenever I moved to Houston and I went to Second Baptist Church. And it's one of my favorite songs because the first time I listened to this, I had a breakdown. I couldn't stop crying, and that was because I felt like in that moment, I felt like I had a really strong connection with God. It made me feel like He was right next to me, and it was really emotional, but at the same time, I just felt really happy. And since then, I've been listening to this song almost every day. So when did I start listening to worship music? It was in my home country, Colombia. The first time I went to a Christian church. Of course, the music was in Spanish, and I just felt like that first day, I just felt like the song was going through my soul. The music, the rhythm, everything was just so beautiful. And depending on what you're listening to, it can affect your emotions and how you feel. And it's the same thing with Christian music. It represents God, represents peace, happiness. It was a really beautiful moment. How has this song impacted my life? Listening to this song in the morning really helped me get my day started, get ready for the day. To me, this song represents God, represents peace, happiness. It reminds myself of God's love feels. It reminds me of His promises. I also could be having the worst day, but listening to this song and relying on God helps me get through it, and it brings me so much peace. And that is something that no one can ever take away from me. I feel like most Christians create their music to remind you how God's love feels, and it also helps you remind yourself who Christ is. Whenever I moved to Houston, that was 10 years ago, and the first church that I went to was Second Baptist with my family. I've always liked that church. I feel like you get a sense of family. I just feel really welcome there, and since then I've always been involved, going to church every Sunday. And what captivated me the most was the beginning of every service with their music. Of course, it was different this time because it was in English, but I had the same feeling, and this was the first time that I heard Forever Rain, and I just had a great experience. In conclusion, to me, this song and just in general, worshiping through music transforms and changes us. It opens our hearts to God in ways that no other forms can. And just worshiping to God builds us, it restores us. And in other words, when we sing and devote our entire being to God, I feel like great things happen to us, and I just feel like it's a beautiful experience. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.